Hi there, a very good morning, good afternoon to all of you, depending on wherever you're watching me. This simply starts with another video, and this time this video corresponds to the market as a whole. So let's get started. So first of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position or any share that I talk about should that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. I'm not an official portfolio advisor and that I am not a member of the NSE and BSC, and whatever decisions with respect to trades and investments that you take, kindly do consult your financial advisor because investments into market-laden activities is laden with market risk. So before I talk about the markets, a small request to kindly support me on Patreon. Once you do that, help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions, seek out answers in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and a number of podcasts on markets, on companies, on industries, as well as global markets that we do talk about. So kindly check that out as well. So in order to discuss about the markets, let me just take you to the TradingView website. So an interesting thing happened with the Jerome Powell statement, and I was trying to analyze the market yesterday. That's why I did not put up a video. I wanted to see how the Nifty and the Sensex behave over that period. So let me just open up Nifty from here on in, and we'll discuss first the Nifty, the small cap, and the mid cap index, and what needs to be done now. So if you look at the Nifty, we see here that the Nifty currently is around 21,960. Today it has dropped, but yesterday it had a decent surge on a gap up. So this is how things panned out. 20th March 2024 is similar to what went on in 20th March 2020 when things bottomed out at the lows. It seems like here also. So we went to 21,710 and then an upsurge, and finally we closed around at 21,840. And on the next day, because of the statements of Jerome Powell that you're going to get three rate hikes today, three rate hikes this year, US surged, and US has been surging for the last couple of days, and we have seen how Indian markets have behaved. So on the 21st, that is yesterday, the market opened around 21,990, 22,000, made a low of 21,940, and just went on a big upswing. So the close was above 22,000, and today we are slightly down because of the IT index, because of what has come about with respect to the Accenture saying about the growth in the IT sector. The IT index has collapsed, and so the large caps are under pressure, and we are seeing that. But what is interesting and what is very you can say comforting for we as retailers has been the performance of the mid and small cap over the last 2 3 days, and it seems like that things are bottoming out on that front. So if you look at, if I just open up here and we look at the mid cap index, the mid cap index is in the red today, around 47,000, but you need to understand that it had catapulted to a disastrous level, that the way this fall happened on the 13th of March, from 48,300 to 45,700. And so after that low, another low was made. This is a classic bottoming out kind of process, which could take time, but it seems like 45,200 to around 45,000 levels, again 45,400. So around 45,000 is our bottom that is trying to be formed here, and from those levels we are up 2,000 points. So we are up some 4%, 3-4% from those levels. So things are bottoming out. Our stop loss for this is 45,000. Now what is interesting here is, if you look at the 1 year chart, then on the 20th of October, 20th of December, we fell all the way to 43,840 and closed at 44,000. Here the high was 45,955. On the next day we made a low of 43,000, something like 43,280, in which the high was 44,800. So In my opinion, 44,800 is now our line in the sand, which was of 21st of December, the low on for 21st of December, from where the market bounced back 44,800. Unless 44,800 goes, we are not perturbed at the moment. If we want to put fresh money after 44,800, next support is 41,600, which is on the 11th, 12th of September that we made a high. So 44,800, taking a stop loss at 44,800, one can get into a mid and small cap from here. You can take a stop loss on the mid cap index at 44,800 and start putting in your money into the market. On the small cap index, I'll go there and then we'll discuss about both indices again. But if you look at small cap, which is positive today, 42,500, making new highs again, 42,550 highs for the day. That is, this is a clear sign of bottoming out of both these indices. The way they have catapulted from around 46,000 on the 4th of March to around 40,500, that was the low on the 13th of March, and eventually we went to 40,000. So again, 40,000 was the low on the 14th of March, and if we look at on in October, we had a high in this period, we had a high of 38,800, and if we go further back in September, we had a high of around 38,800. So 38,800 will now act as a strong support. 40,000 was the low made in this fall that we saw. 40,000 was the low. So another 5% from there could go, but 38,000 is a strong support. And now we are seeing a surge in the small cap index as well. So select small caps that are above 11-12,000 crore market cap. Select mid caps which are above 30,000 40,000 crore market cap, which have been producing very strong numbers over the last 2-3 quarter on a year-on-year basis, which have a tailwinds of orders, tailwinds of say industries, etc., that are performing well, sectors that are performing well, can be bought into now. Because I had an opinion that okay, Nifty, if we if we go back to the Nifty, just go back to that. So I had an opinion that okay, on the Nifty front, we could very well go to 21,000 at least. But the way Nifty has bounced back and remained above 50 DMA has been commendable. And hence, I believe with the RSI going to as low as around 40-41 on the Nifty, things are not say overbought even at a 22,000 level. So because the market has been consolidating, if you look at it from these levels where the high was 21,600, and this was, or if we go back, 21,500, this was 15th of December, and today we are at 22nd of March. So over the last 3 months, things have not gone anywhere on the index front, be it the mid small cap or the Nifty. And so this 3 months consolidation is breaking on the upside is pretty positive, and it looks like we could be headed to higher considering the kind of data the charts are showing. And this is what I go by from a long from for a long period of time. I have been a advocate of even long-term investing by looking at charts and how things are panning out. So here it looks like 21,700 could hold. If anything, we could go to 21,500, 600 in the worst case scenario, and then move higher. So by elections, we could be probably at new highs. So that's my understanding. Look at capital goods. If you want to look at sectors, then probably look at capital goods. I have a list of stocks in here which I'm looking at. So one can look at an ABB definitely in terms of the large cap. If you want to look at white goods, Blue Star does look good. Not recommendations, but one can definitely analyze these companies. If we go further, then something like Alcon Engineering has declined a lot from the highs, so can be looked at. And there are many other companies, Varun Beverages, etc., during the summer season could end up doing well. So have a diverse kind of a portfolio, have a number of stocks in your portfolio, probably 20, 25 stocks, because the market will remain volatile until the elections. So be very careful. But I think from a 8 9 months perspective, one can definitely look at from a one year perspective, look at all the indices, all the kind of stocks from large cap, mid cap to select small caps. I'm not saying, and absolutely avoid you can say micro cap and SME kind of stocks. So stocks that are less than 5,000 crore market cap, where FII DII holdings is virtually nothing. Absolutely avoid them, especially stocks that are 5 6,000 crore or less in terms of market cap. Absolutely avoid those companies at all costs. So this one video on the markets. Please like and subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so you can get my video straight away when I post it. Kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.